Hello, my name is Willoughby, and this is video 3. Reasons why I believe or I think that local voter education needs to be in schools and taught is because doing your civic duty is a responsibility, not a privilege. And I don't believe anybody's taught that because over 97% is not doing their civic duty. Even though no one's doing their civic duty, even the council members that are elected out have never even been to a council meeting, and here they sit as leaders. Now, I think voter education is a very important thing to get in school because I'd like to see the next generation be smarter than the generation I'm in, because the generation I'm living in now is totally brain dead when it comes to local voting education. So that's what these videos are about, to help points of why or what we could possibly teach. And of course, nevertheless, all this is the groundwork to try to get help to get voter education in school so the next generation won't be as dumb as this generation. And don't tell me it's not a dumb generation. Doing your civic duty is an obligation, not a privilege. This is what we need to teach in voter education. And how you do your civic duties is neighborhood associations. This is what we need to teach in voter education at school. Right now, 99% of the neighborhood associations are not used the way they should be used. They're used by the city to only benefit the mayor and council's privileges or desires, so maybe we'll put it that way. But anyway, that's what they're used for right now. Neighborhood associations right now will turn a blind eye to anything that the mayor and council does. Neighborhood associations are used to inform your area, to keep you informed of what's on the agenda, what's going on, and the things that we need to be informed about. A lot of it we don't have to be. It's just everyday routine with the city, run the city. But there are things that do come up that we need to be notified, and that's what the neighborhood association does. Like when mayor and council wants a raise, but will not put term limits on the ballot, but will put themselves on a raise on the ballot. Those are the things neighborhood associations is to let you know what's going on in our city. They are not an HOA, they're different, which that's what I'm working on right now, is renting a school, holding a meeting here in the next several months, NA versus HOA. And that's, I'd like to share with people that. But anyway, there's a little plug for that now. If we can get a school rented, we're working on it. And anyway, that's a whole different story. Let's stay with this. And NAs are the way that you do your civic duty. Have a good NA. And that's one thing, and it's right there, it's convenient, you're in your neighborhood, you're being notified and like that. Also, the reason we need voter education in school more than ever, I want to teach kids in voter education that if you live in Fort Worth or whatever city you live in, you are automatically 100% responsible to do your civic duty, because your tax dollars that you allow to go downtown, it is your responsibility, it's our responsibility to make sure that our tax dollars are used appropriately. And we do that through neighborhood associations is one way. Make sure that they're being used to pave the streets and not used to pay off the police chief to keep the former mayor, Betsy Price, from going to jail. This is what a neighborhood association should let you know. That's why they're important to inform you of news like that, because right now a neighborhood association is one of the most important things that we need, and we need real ones, not what we have now. I've seen the city use this over and over. Every time they're going to pass something, we'll notify the neighborhood association. Sure you will. You own the neighborhood associations, and this is sickening. This is why voter education, teach the next generation to be much smarter. One of the things in local voter education should be taught the mayor, number one, to fix the city, to change the city, to do anything in the city, it requires a mayor that cares, that will do the job. And this is why we need to put people in office that fit that qualification, that character, people that care. And then when you have a mayor in office, regardless, you can start from there. Any issues, any problems, anything, if you have a mayor on the people side, but we do not have that. The mayor's not on our side. The mayor's owned by developers and the BASs and the POA. And so it's important to let kids know as they grow up, whatever city they live in, the number one thing is the mayor. Know that. Learn who your council member, your mayor, and what district you live in. These are three things, how the city is laid out. Now, mentioning district, here's something that I would love to explore. It is fun to be involved with the city when you have the right people that you're working with that care. It's fun. We're spending money on things to make streets better and neighborhoods better, and it's all that kind of good stuff. But you got to have a mayor first. And here's one of the things I'd love to discuss with everybody. And I tried putting this on Facebook because I would like for people on Facebook not to look at my post as a venting, but I'm trying to get answers. So I'd like to know, would you like to live in a city that votes at large or a city that lives divided in districts? We were a city that voted at large. They redistrictized and put us in districts. Now, this is something that both points can have pros and cons. So the best way to get to that answer is with a list of things and people's point of view on them, which way they lie. The pro at voting at large, we get to vote on every council member out there. Every council member is responsible to us across the board, the same as the mayor. By voting by district, we only have our council member that we have. So even if we get one good council member in and we got 9 bad council members, it's going to be hard. But if you have a good council member, you can start trying to change it by using the powers. But nevertheless, if we vote at large, we vote all the way across the board. So that's something I'd love to consider, us going at large. I'd like to I know there's pros and cons, there's bad sides. Some people can hear this and say, oh no, I don't want that because of this. That's why I'd like for people to answer on Facebook, whether you be for voting at large or not. It's a waste of time until we have a mayor in office. I can't stress that enough. We have a bad mayor in office. This video mainly, we're just pointing out the fact that your money makes you responsible, whether you like it or not. And that in this video, I'd like to point out it would be great to talk about voting at large or by districts. If we had a mayor in office, that there was a chance to